So here's an update on the market yesterday on Monday. It was absolutely amazing. We just kept on going up to the moon, to the moon. That was really great. Now, quick explanation, okay? SDAO, basically they're doing a reverse stock split. Basically, what that means is that the price is going to go up. All right. It was about $8. Now it's about $33. And what that has done to my graph is I think it has inflated it or deflated it a little bit. Well, a lot. Okay. Because if you look at my graph, it says that I was up like 8%, 7%, and then up 3% in the after hours. Okay. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. That makes sense because of how my stocks were moving. But if you check from the top around here, I don't know why Robinhood does this, but from the top around here, I've only lost like 0.87%, yet it's dropped all the way to 3.6%. All right, I can just give y'all an explanation for that. That is totally because of how the stock splits work, at least how they show up on the charts. Literally nothing changes, but it happens. Like here, there was a Ford stock split, and boom, all of a sudden now it's up 34% or something. Look at that shit. I was up 17% on one day. Just because of the stock split. But no, 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 that was not the case. That was not the case. Now, in this case, that was a forward stock split. Now, in this case, since it's a reverse stock split, you see this straight line down over here? That's what's going to happen. See that straight line right down? That's what's going to happen. It's going to show that, you lost money, but it's really not the case. And I never knew this with the options order, with the options trading, like the options chain disappears for a little bit. I guess it is what it is. Let me show you how my stocks did yesterday. Tesla was up 4%, is up 6.1% right now. And the after hours, it was actually up 0.81%. It's dropped a little bit, whatever. This is how NEO did. ARK, this is how they did. NVIDIA, this is how NVIDIA did. Wow, they were up 4%. I didn't even check NVIDIA yesterday. Damn, hold up. I'm up 18% in NVIDIA. I was bleeding real bad. I don't even understand why I'm up that much, but I guess I am up that much. I have not been looking at the individual charts, because I stopped doing that shit. Qualcomm, this is how much are they up today, yesterday, whatever. DraftKings was up a lot. It was up 10% at one point. So now I can see how my portfolio was up 8%. Now you can see how my portfolio was actually up 8%, Vail, mediocre, but whatever. I expect to cool down from it. It went up like 20% in like a really short time, like a month or something like that. Yeah, it was crazy. I brought up my cost basis because I really wanted to add to the stock. I had like what? I think I had 4 shares maybe, or 6 shares. Average cost of like 16, 17 around there. Well, whatever. I bought more. Main Street, that's what they did. iShares, that's what they did. No, I didn't buy any of this. Although I wanted to yesterday, but I didn't. I bought more Tesla actually. I bought more Tesla and brought my cost down to, drum roll please, $6.99. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you remember, I think when I started this channel, I had a cost basis of like $7.25. NEO, I don't think I've bought any NEO ever since I started this channel. If I did, I bought only one stock, but I highly doubt I did. That being said, I might buy NEO today. Okay, I should have bought yesterday, but actually I was not even planning to buy anything yesterday. I just did it off the limb. Okay, I know in my video yesterday I was talking about me doing some research on penny dividends, but I didn't have any time. I was doing stuff the whole day, so I didn't really do that. And that being said, yep, that is my portfolio right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And keep on pushing, keep on pushing. We have been bleeding, but it's days like this why you realize that you hold. As long as you're in stocks, you're believing. I promise you, you are going to hold the shit out of them. Okay, you do not need to be in like 30 different stocks. Okay, especially if you're a newcomer with little money. It's not investment advice. It's just something that I do. You do not need to be in 30 different stocks, especially if you're new at this. Why? Because you want to be in as few stocks as possible to to give you some sort of diversification so you can survive, you know, red days like this. My portfolio is not really set up to survive anything terrible in the market just because, as you can see, 25% is in Tesla and 20% is in Neo. That's 40% of my portfolio in EVs, and then I also got 7% in ARK. Those are all stocks that move crazy, crazy. And then the only stocks which really give me like a base are everything down from Nvidia, Qualcomm, Vail, Main, and this iShares Dow. And I don't have a lot of money relative to my portfolio in those three different stocks. I mean, those four different stocks. Okay, so I understand I'm not really set up for that, but it's because of like the way things have been moving up. I refuse to buy any more Qualcomm because, you know, well now I might buy. Now I might buy because he went up like what? I was up how much? I was probably up 12%, something like that. You know, ever since I bought. Yeah, I was up something like 12%. I was like, no. Then in Nvidia, it almost reached $700 if I remember properly. If I'm remembering properly. Am I remembering properly? I don't think I'm remembering properly. I was up a good chunk. I was up a good chunk. I was up like 23% or something like that. You know, I was up like 23% or something. So that's why I didn't buy any of those to sort of like hedge the downside. Because when I was getting into the market, um, I was only in strictly growth stocks that were like going high every single time. And then I realized my portfolio was like nosediving because of that sell off. And I was like, okay, one thing I'm going to do is use something to hedge my downside. Okay. And that's how I'm using this option too. This option kind of hedges my downside. On days where, let's say, the Dow is doing good, but the Nasdaq is not really doing well, aka tech stocks, that option usually gains value because it's short in a short stock. So basically, it's like buying a call on a Dow ETF, whatever, you know. And what that does is that on days when the Nasdaq is bleeding and the Dow is going up, which has been happening right now for the past 3-4 months because of where people are rotating their money to, the hedges, um, it will gain value and sort of hedge my performance. There was a day when I think Tesla was down like 10%. Neo was also down like something like 8-7%. Actually Tesla was down 7%, Neo was down 7%, DraftKings was also down 10%. And everything else was down 5%. Blah blah blah. The only thing that did well that day was Vail. Vail was up like 2%. That's not gonna do nothing to my portfolio because it's only 7% of my portfolio, and literally everything else in my portfolio is just going down. But that was a really good day for the Dow. And because of that, I was only down something like 3% of my portfolio, you know. And I was like, damn, that's crazy because if Tesla falls 7%, I am definitely going down 5%. Point blank, period. Because it's 25% of my portfolio. And Neo does the same. I am definitely going to be down something like 10% for that day alone. But that's what it did for me. I was down only 3%. So You get what I'm trying to say, you know? That's what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing is I'm not really changing my strategy too much. I am still heavy in growth stocks, but what I am doing is trying to make sure that that I limit the downside, you know? It's just a little gem for you guys, just something for you to think about, you know? I'm not saying this is investment advice. It's just something for you to think about. All right, guys. I'll see you later in the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for coming to the family. Tony Stocks, we going to the moon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll see you guys later.